What up? What's going on, my people? This is Rob Lightbourne. Once again, coming at you. Happy New Year.
So check it out. They got this saying, right?
2019.
It ain't really
We made it.
unless you get caught.
God has blessed us to make it.
It's just a secret.
I'm digging it so far. It's good. I am tired today. First of all, this is accountability day number
He bought a ring, put it on a finger.
9. I hope I'm right on that. But yeah, I think this is accountability day number 9. In fact, I'm pretty sure about that now.
To the very first rhyme.
And hey, staying consistent. Like I said, I am dead tired, sleepy really. But it brings me to why it is that I do what I do, and I think that's like the most important reason that you should have in whatever it is that you do, because whatever your why is, that's what keeps you going in times where you literally don't feel like going on that day. And to me, these are the days that count the most. You know, when it's a struggle, when it's an absolute struggle, an absolute battle to still execute. If you can execute on your worst day, then imagine what you can do on your best, you know, when you give a full effort. And so you have to have an important reason that you can tie your efforts to, because on the days that you do not feel up to par or up to doing what it is that you know that you have agreed with yourself to do, that's what's going to carry you through. And you got to remember, I mean, nobody else is as important to yourself as you are, to be honest. I mean, and I don't mean to say that in a way that makes me or makes anybody come off selfish, but the bottom line is, before you can tend to anybody else, you got to tend to yourself. And the point I'm driving at is, when you make promises and commitments to yourself and you break that for any reason, whether you know it or not, you start to lose respect for yourself. I mean, think about it. If you wonder why it is that people don't support you in certain endeavors, just naturally and automatically, if you wonder why you may have to ask, or you may have to, you know, convince people to get behind you on certain things. You know, the truth of the matter is, in a lot of the things that you support, nobody ever had to ask you to do it, because there's a certain level of respect in anything that you've ever gotten behind. There's a certain level of respect that you have for whatever that situation is. So in essence, when you're not receiving the type of support that you expect, it's because there's not that respect level yet. And it's not an intentional disrespect, but it's just more like, I mean, you're not being taken at that serious level that you would like to be. So even more important is you developing that respect within yourself. And the only way you earn your own respect is to keep it 100 with yourself. Bottom line is, if you get into letting yourself down, whether you know it or not, your own self-respect will suffer from that. Because every time you state something to yourself, it creates an avenue of self-doubt. You know, oh, you know what, I'm about to start doing this. Then it's like you don't do it the next day, or you don't do it 2 days from now. Pretty soon, every time you try to change your mindset and start to embark on something, automatically that doubt's gonna kick in like, but yeah, you always be quitting though. So you gotta remember, if you make a commitment, like even now as I'm doing this, I'm actually feeling a little bit more oomph to like finish out this day. Because just prior to this, I was ready to like just pass out. But you gotta remember, if you make a commitment to yourself, do it. Do it. Like, that's it. You gotta at least hold your own self-respect. And amazingly, if you do that consistently, other people, including the people that you want to, will come. That's it for today. I'm gonna finish out this day strong. God bless. I'll see y'all tomorrow, God willing.